Man, it's a beautiful Sunday morning. About to head to Hamilton, the Niagara right after. We're just gonna show a couple properties, which I don't do very often, but for some clients, you know, they want to specifically deal with you. So I'm gonna go show some properties out there, then look at an investment property in Niagara, and it's gonna be a great day. Might even have a little surprise for you guys, so we'll see how it goes. All right, let's get it done. I think in this business, if you want to get business, you need to know a lot of people, or you need to be able to meet a lot of people. If you don't get out there and meet people, your business is as good as dead. So I think one reason or one thing that makes me successful in this business, cameraman don't have a seatbelt on, that's okay. So one thing that I believe makes me successful in this business is I know a ton of people. And not only that, a ton of people also know and recognize that I do real estate. So if you're trying to get into the business, it's only beneficial that you know a lot of people, but the kicker is also they have to know what you do. You have a lot of people who are secret agents. They're basically realtors, but no one knows they're realtors because they don't tell anyone that they're realtors. They don't give out their business cards or hand out their business cards.
Why is that?
I feel like it could be because they're shy. It could be they're afraid to let people know what they do. It could be they don't have it could be they don't have enough knowledge in the business that they're doing themselves. So they're afraid to take that risk of being asked questions and unable to answer those questions. Now, here's what I tell our realtors that are part of McNaught Real Estate. It's okay if you don't know all the answers. You're never gonna know all the answers. I still get questions today where I don't know the answers. But my best answer to that client is, you know what? I'm not 100% sure. However, let me look into that and get back to you. And then you just have to look into it and get back to it. It's that simple. Like you're not God. You're not a magician. You're not gonna know everything. So it's always best that you get the proper information or get the correct information and then bring it back to the client. And then they'll actually respect you for that instead of making up some answer that doesn't make any sense or that's untrue. And then from there, you have real problems because you're basically giving them false information, which is almost like misrepresentation, just because you didn't know and you wanted to just not be incorrect, or you wanted to try to be correct. So it's best to just go get the answer and come back. It's that easy. So let's do this Hamilton run. After that, we're gonna do a Niagara run. I'm gonna eat my apple. I'm also gonna eat this Sargento. This is just a quick fix because it's so early in the morning right now. Got myself a little protein shake too, got my water and all this. Like, it's just a quick fix. We're actually gonna stop and get lunch at some point. But for a Sunday, this is early for me. So
What's happening?
it's 9:24.
Missing church today.
I'm missing church. I'm missing crawling out of my bed late. I'm missing everything today. At this point, I actually don't show properties anymore, or I barely show properties. I don't really show properties a lot. However, like I was saying before, you have specific clients who just want to deal with you and no one else, and that's because of the trust factor that was built over time, or they were sent by a referral, and that referral says only deal with Cory, no one else, only deal with Cory. So, you know, I actually like that fact. I enjoy it. However, the showing part for me, you know, after like 13 years of doing the business, it just becomes something I don't really like doing anymore. But you know, for the client, I'll do whatever it takes to get the deal done. I'll never sleep on my client. So here we are at a home in Hamilton, located on Barton Street. My client's going to be coming in very shortly. We're going to take a look at this house, see if it's something he's interested in. Let's get the lights on so we can get a good visual of what's really going on. They have some renovations done here. Nothing crazy, but it looks pretty decent. So we'll take a look.
No, I don't like it. I would never do that.
Redo that.
Yeah, you could redo it.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of work, but you could definitely redo it.
I would.
It looks like they tried. Looks like they tried, but the lot is nice.
The shed doesn't have to be ripped down.
It doesn't have to be ripped down. First house where you don't have to rip the shed down. Yeah. Yeah, put an end reserve and perfect. Stone foundation. Windows open, smells weird. Something's not right about it. I don't know what it is, but yeah, like.
The roof might be leaking. You think there's a dead body in this?
Definitely not. No. I'm thinking more along the lines of mold. It looks nice from the outside, but you know,
Yeah, it's gonna need work.
I definitely wouldn't do it.
It's not eliminating all the movement right away.
No. You'd have to find the source of that issue because the roof looks good. But you know, under that roof, you don't know what it looks like. The sheathing could be rotting, there could be mold up there, lack of insulation, lack of ventilation, it could be all that stuff. So next one is 11 o'clock, 112 Walter. He wants to know if we could come between 10 and 10:30. So I'm gonna text him now, find out what he says. We are at Barton right now, so I'm guessing maybe 10 minutes or so. Okay, no worries. Even if you're not there, we'll wait for you because our next appointment isn't until 11 anyway, so we could drive over, take a quick look at it, and then see what happens. Okay, awesome. I'll see you in a bit, Paul. This property, right away I can tell, as soon as I walked in, I could sense a musty smell. That musty smell could be some sort of leak somewhere, it could be potential mold, it could honestly be anything. You really don't know what it's gonna be until you do a full inspection. However, when I was younger, my parents actually bought a house that had mold in it. And we all got sick. No one knew that there was mold in there. Did an inspection. The inspector didn't even say anything about it. It was pretty evident after everyone started getting sick. So it's funny because one of the reasons I actually got into real estate is because the realtor that sold this house to my parents didn't even do his due diligence in getting a thorough inspection on the property. Like he basically got this inspector. He was in the house in like 5 minutes. First property my parents ever bought. Absolutely no experience purchasing properties, and this guy just sold them the house. And it was pretty much a gut job. So I got sick, my brother got sick, my sister got sick, my mom and dad got sick. We all got sick living in this house. I think that year I probably missed over like 50 days of school. I still passed. However, I never want a family to have to go through a situation like that. And this is kind of why I got into real estate, because I believe that there's still some great realtors out there, and I've always wanted to be one of them. I love the fact that they put lower windows. I would just like to know that they won't leak in the winter, because there's no gutter for it, right?
Yeah.
So that's something you'd probably have to look into. It's not bad though. I actually like it. Okay.
Take the roof off and put it straight.
Yeah.
Or plastic.
Well, Hamilton homes are for shorter people.
There's an app on your phone you can browse.
Actually, I do have it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, serious?
I do have that.
That's crazy how an app could tell you what a tree is.
Honestly, I didn't use it until I got the app.
Yeah.
And after I got the app and it showed me, I was like, a horse chestnut.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, man.
You take a picture of the leaf and it tells you what type of tree it is? It's a horse chestnut tree apparently. They really seem to like that last house. To be honest, I personally like that last house. It has a lot of character. And I don't just buy a house because of, it's just a nice house. No, it has to have character. There's got to be something about that house that drives me or that gives me that umph to want to buy it. One thing that I actually thought was really attractive, which I'll probably do in my own house soon, is they had an 8-foot fence in the backyard, but what I loved about the fence is it transitioned from 6 to 7 to 8 feet. Instead of placing the, I don't know if it's cedar wood or whatever type of wood he used, usually it's placed vertically. So in this case, they placed it horizontally, which makes it look like a home in out of California or something. So I might go home and start buying some wood and placing it horizontally on my fence.
I mean, you already did a bunch of renovations.
Exactly, I might as well continue the trend. Yeah, I might as well continue the trend, why not? There's something going on here, some police over there. Welcome to Hamilton, baby. Neighbors are nice and far away. That's what's nice about it. They got the homegrown going on, the neighbors next door.